Hi, it's Kevin from Made in Leicester, and here with me in the studio is Matt from Skam. Yay!
Howdy.
Welcome, Matt.
Thank you.
Now, just for the listeners, Skam. They're one of Leicester's biggest rock bands, I would say. How long have you guys been going?
The current lineup in Skam is about 5 years now, but obviously you can tell from the greys in my beard that we've been around a lot longer than that in different bands, under different names. You know, the three of us have all been in different outfits and whatnot. So.
Oh yeah, you had a previous band, didn't you?
Yeah, we've all been in different bands over the years, so we don't really want to talk about that, eh?
No, just I remember because I started to get into the Leicester music scene probably about 3 or 4 years ago, and you were one of the first bands I remember. I think I saw you down at Sumo playing with Forgotten Son, I think it was.
Yeah.
And at Oxjam, actually. That's another thing. That's one thing that sticks out. I always remember that gig. It was Oxjam a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I think you and Steve were both playing. You play bass in the band, don't you?
I do, yeah.
And Steve is the lead vocals and lead guitarist, and then you got X-Ray, who's the drummer.
Yeah.
And I remember you and Steve were both on the coffee tables doing your stuff. And because it was early in the day, I think it was about 1 o'clock on a Saturday. There was only about 3 people in. I think it was the O-Bar. There was only about 3 people there, including me. That felt rather special.
I think we had a gig that night, so we had to play.
Oh, so
we got asked to play, and it was one of those, juggle a few things about, and we played in the afternoon. It was good fun.
That's the thing about Skam, isn't it? You put the fun into rock. We
just love what we do, so therefore we hope, and we get told it does come across in the gigs and the live performance, because I suppose really that's what it's about for a live band, isn't it? It is for me anyway. That's my opinion on it.
It is. I mean, because I remember when I wrote reviews for Music in Leicester with Trevor Locke, and first few times I thought, because I was quite a serious rock fan, I thought, this is really great, but should rock be fun? Rock's usually a bit sort of morbid, and
it can be, I suppose. It
black.
Just depends on that genre. But I think any good classic rock gig, it's always going to be fun if the band are good at what they do.
That's right.
And they enjoy what they do. I think that definitely comes across. And then you've got the elaborate stage productions, haven't you, from the big fun bands. Even bands like Iron Maiden probably don't sing about anything nicey, but with a big stage production, lights, lasers, Eddie coming on, it's all part of the fun. I think it's more like theatre.
That's true, yes. And at the same time, you, like Iron Maiden, you have the fun element, but you produce serious rock music as well. Yeah,
well, I suppose that's one of the benefits of having 3 guys in a band that all write music. We take different influences from different areas. And
what would you say your influences are?
What, for writing?
Yeah.
For me personally... it's
laughing at my T-shirt, which says ACDC.
Yeah. Well, it's like you have a mixed bag, really, don't you? With like bands that influence you, but as a musician, you can take different styles from different genres, really. So as far as the rock music goes, I love a bit of 90s rock, but it's music like Therapy.
Oh yeah.
I like Skunk and Nancy, Terrorvision, that kind of thing. But then, as far as like lyrical content goes, I'm into politics and world politics and just
Okay, well, we'll ask you a bit about your lyrical content. So the first song we're going to play of yours then, Massacre.
Yep.
Has that got any politics or anything in it?
That's not about... Well, I suppose everything's got politics in it, but this is about being I suppose someone picking on the wrong person. It's about the underdog actually coming out on top at the end of a battle, and it's not always wise to pick on someone you don't really know a lot about.
Oh, okay, brilliant. Okay, so this is Massacre by Skam.
now. Keep these teachings by your side. When you yelled out how, I hope it hurt you deep inside. When lightning strikes in a heartbeat fight, I'm right there. You're out of hands. Try to understand your life for your own.
That was Massacre by Skam. Wow, that was pretty heavy there, Matt.
That's what it's all about, rock and roll.
Absolutely. Which reminds me, I remember seeing, when I do see your shows, you usually end with one particular classic, don't you?
We certainly in Leicester we do, yeah.
Is it just peculiar to Leicester?
Yeah, it is. We just it's what you talk about Indignita.
Yeah,
I take it. Yeah,
yeah.
It's an old song, really. Me and Steve wrote this years ago, and it was just good fun to play. In the crowd, especially the local crowd, just seemed to have captured it in their hearts. I know that sounds corny, but I don't think we're allowed to play a gig in Leicester without playing that track.
Well, it wouldn't be the same to me. I mean, I remember that. I mean, that's the one I thought. Yeah, rock can be funny because you've got a really. Steve comes out with this quite elaborate story, doesn't he?
He does,
about this lesbian and all the rest of it. And the first few times I heard it, it really sucked me in. I thought, gosh, poor Steve. I thought it was genuine. I thought she really was standing outside. Yeah. And then he gave her postcode and all that. I thought, oh no. And then after a while, I went, oh right, yeah. But it was all really, really good fun stuff.
It's just a 3-chord punk song with a funny story and an elaborate 10-minute solo from Steve.
And is it about one of his ex-girlfriends?
Yeah, I mean, it was about, he's got an ex-girl that is now into ladies.
Right.
We always joke and say it was Steve that turned her. That's why he grows his hair now,
Oh, okay.
So he looks like a lady.
So it is actually a true story.
It is.
Brilliant. Now, your first album, It's Come to This.
Yep.
That was released just a couple of years ago?
Yeah, it was the start of 2012.
And so that was the first album, wasn't it? So
it was the first, full-length album. Obviously, before we had EPs and singles and whatnot released, but we just decided at that point we had enough killer tracks to make a killer album, so we just wanted to capture that on one record, So
that contained what, about 5 years worth of your?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's probably 3-4 years of songs that you're playing live, So it's the old saying, isn't it? Your debut album's always 5-6 years in the making, and it's what separates the Men from the Boys is always the second offering.
Ah, right.
Because you've just not got that time. We released the record, we went on tour, and for the past 18 months, that's what we were doing. We did 18 months work on the record, and then we've had a 6-month break to write a new record. Yeah. so it's completely different, way of making it for us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll talk about your new album in a moment, but first of all, we'll just play your new single, I believe.
Awesome. Yeah, this is Rivers. So it's released on the 24th of February as a download.
Would you just like to tell us a little bit about it, Matt?
Rivers is about time and running out of time. It's just the modern day rat race. You're always chasing your tail. It's again, a song's it's something that is affecting us. It's just time. Weeks just go by so quickly now, doesn't it? So it's all about running out of time and just trying to live in that moment. Capture that moment.
Okay, so this is Rivers by Skam. That was Skam and Rivers. Wow, that was a brilliant song, if you don't mind me saying.
Thank you. Powerful. It's because of the bass intro. It's all about the bass.
You have a lot of bass in your songs, don't you?
Well, we're a three-piece, so as a bass player, it's always been great to be in a band with Steve and Ray, because I'm not only the bass player, I'm like the rhythm guitarist as well, so we really, I get to fill those voids, which is great, and then that gives Steve the space to blast out a few face melters every now and then.
And that's why there's a lot of bass in your songs, because like you say, you're the rhythm guitarist as well.
That's right, and again, well, on a live point of view, working on the tone, it's taken a few years to get the right instruments, right amplifiers, to get that live tone as well, because as a three-piece, we want to get over that power, we're very proud of that.
So being a three-piece, though, most rock bands are at least four-piece, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true.
Is there more pressure on you then as a three-piece?
Well, I don't see it that way. I suppose we've got less.
I suppose as a three-piece, as in the audience, I can hear you individually a lot more, because there's a lot less going on, so you have to step up to the mark and maybe do it a lot.
I think that's the thing with a three-piece. You've got no space to hide, but then that kind of brings out the best in you.
Yeah.
But again, that we feel that what we create with three instruments and three vocals, we could rival any five-piece band with two guitars, no problem.
I agree,
because it's just work. We've worked on that tone over the past few years, and a lot of the time as well, you might hear this yourself, but when you go to a gig and there's two guitarists, I think it's very rare they get the mix right.
Right. Okay.
So generally, the rhythm guitarist is lost anyway.
Yeah.
So
you tend to hear it on the recording more, don't you, rather than at the gigs?
It just fills out the solo sections of the rhythm guitar. But I suppose we're a sound engineer's dream, three-piece, just the three instruments, three vocals, and it's quite easy to mix.
Takes it back to the basics.
Yeah. But we obviously the instruments and amplifiers, help us get that tone and that power.
Talking about the tone, you're not only masters at getting the tone right, but also the stage show as well. If you don't mind me saying, you're probably one of the most entertaining bands to watch in the area, largely because obviously Steve does his blistering guitar solos. Does he do one per song?
I think we've got a few tracks that there's probably not a solo in, but again, we make music that we like. But living in Leicester, we've always been against it, being an indie, university city. Indie music's big, but we just stuck to our guns. We're into rock, and I don't know, every good rock song has got a great face melter in it. It's solo in it, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
And as far as the stage show goes, that's just the love of what we do,
So when I see you live, there's always Steve doing his blistering guitar solo, which is absolutely amazing. And then you yourself on your bass. I don't think I've seen you do some. Oh, you do a bit of a bass solo, don't you, at the beginning of Going Away, I believe.
Yeah, well, there's bass. Yeah, there's bass parts, but again, I don't know if we've got scope for a bass solo. maybe we'll write a track and get one in there.
Yeah,
a bit of slap bass solo in.
Absolutely,
should be good fun.
That'd be great to watch as well, because you're good to watch as well, Matt, if you don't mind me saying, on your bass, because I remember you used to do some sort of penguin walk or something, sticking your tongue out, and you really get into it, don't you?
I think you have I personally have no choice in that. I think the three of us, we just enjoy what we do, and I think that's the key element in music. If you start chasing a fashion or a genre, then you're never really going to achieve anything with that, because it's not your true passion, is it?
No, absolutely. Okay then, well, speaking about true passion, here's a true passionate here's one of my favourite songs of yours, Going Away. Would you like to tell us a little bit about
that? This is written about a failed relationship, so like a lot of songs, it's about love and love lost. So it was quite a dark time, and the song was almost written over two periods, the period of the heartache and then the period of getting over it and kind of like, sticking it to the man.
Okay, well, here's one of Skam's more ballad type tracks, Going Away.
does it feel like? What does it feel like when I'm away? Time is a healer. Time is a healer, that's what they say. We don't have long left. We don't have long left to save this day. We're facing a journey. We're facing a journey and we can't heal me. I am broken. Miles apart, right next to me. Heal me, make me stronger. Give me your hand and take me away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What does it feel like? You already know that much is true. We're facing the demons. We're facing the demons that face with you. We don't have long left. We don't have long left to save this love. We're facing a journey. We're facing a journey from above. Heal me. I am broken. Miles apart, right next to me. Heal me, make me stronger. Give me your love or take it away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What you say to me, it doesn't seem alright. Who'd you think you are, staying out all night? Now you come back and everything's changed. I believed you, think that you're deranged. You're fucking deranged.
That was Going Away by Skam. So we were talking about your albums earlier. So your first album took, what, in effect about 4 or 5 years to write?
Yeah, would have been 4 or 5 years just gigging. You know, we always, again, pride ourselves on the amount of gigs we do. We travel all over the UK playing our rock and roll. And these songs were just written at band practices and on the road. And you come to make your first album and, you know.
So what about the second one then? Because you're about to release your second one and it's only been a couple of years since the last one. So you seem to have speeded up.
Yeah, well, again, there's a few tracks on the new album that have just come from the live performance side. There's a few that we are already performing, and then a few we'd written in the studio, and then a few really at band practice. But we feel like the sound of the new record, we're hoping that people can see our like development and personal development on the instruments and lyrical content, and even down to the production value. I mean, we're really pleased with the production value on the new album. It sounds epic. It's Matt Ellis from Axes Productions.
All right.
So the studio's based in Doncaster, and he's just really made a name for himself with that hard rock sound. And he's doing a lot of work in the minute with Black Spiders, and they have 3 guitars, and it's real thick, grungy, rock sound.
Okay, I'll look forward to hearing your new album. When did you say it's going to be released?
We're looking at a July release date at the minute. Okay. I mean, we're on tour at the moment promoting Rivers, which is the lead single off the album. And then we'll should
we heard earlier.
Yeah, we'll release a new. We should be releasing a new single about June for the run up to the album to be released in July.
Brilliant. So, because at the moment you're doing the tour, aren't you, with The Answer, no less?
Yeah, we've got a few dates.
I think I saw them supporting them. They were supporting AC/DC.
That's right. Yeah.
Wembley Stadium, weren't they? A few years back, a couple of years back.
2009 was that, or 2010? The Black Ice tour. I mean, there we go. What date is that? Yeah, it's 2009.
He says, reading it from the back of my t-shirt.
Well,
they were brilliant. So you're supporting some big bands now as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, we did the full UK and Ireland tour with the Answer 2012, and then we're just doing a few gigs with them on the current tour, and then we're on our own headline tour at the moment as well. So you've got
two tours going at the same time.
Pretty much. I mean, February's quite a busy month for us.
You've all got your day jobs as well, haven't you? So,
well, if you can call them that, but yeah.
Because I know you've recently signed up to a record label.
That's right, yeah.
Congratulations with that.
Yeah, that's great news.
Who are they?
Off Your Rocker Records. They're like a marketing genius, really, this record label. The music fans and everyone's talking about rock's dead, music industry's dead, but these guys have just said no, that's not the case. This is like a fan-powered industry. Yeah. So we're really pleased to sign with them, because they're taking on bands. They signed the Choir Boys 12 months ago. I mean, they're big band back in the day, and
them several times.
Yeah, big band, and what they've done with their latest album has just been incredible, because it's just been really fan targeted, and the gigs, selling out gigs again. Selling, done well over 100,000 albums on the last album, so things are going great. But they're just music lovers, rock lovers, and
which is the main thing.
Yeah, the backing that we're going to get is just great for us.
Brilliant. Okay, so what plans do we expect to see you at Glastonbury this year?
Yes,
10th anniversary.
It's the 10th anniversary. It's actually our 9th year of playing. We missed the first year. But this will be our 9th year. But we're just really pleased that it's still there and it's bigger than ever. And we're really proud, I suppose is a good word. To be associated with the 10th anniversary. And we say it every year. It just keeps getting bigger and better.
It does. The thing I like about it as well, there are different, although it's largely indie guitar-y based music, but there are different genres there.
Yeah.
And the people that go, there's all sorts of people go. At the end of the weekend, I always make new friends, chatting to everybody, just so relaxed.
Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. And it doesn't matter if it's raining as well, because a lot of it's in the tents, aren't they? Most of the bands are in the tents.
Yeah, that was that's about past 4 years now. I think they've had the big top.
Yeah.
Because the weather does play a part. But we're lucky enough to play a fair few festivals around the UK.
I know you've got some big ones.
And Glastonbury is. I'm not just saying this, but it is up there with them. The way it's organised, the stages, the PA, everything, and the fans that go. It's a great weekend, and it's fantastic. It's on a doorstep.
It is, isn't it? Wimeswold.
Yeah.
Usually around early June and late May.
It's May bank holiday, isn't it? Right. The last bank holiday in May.
Brilliant. Okay, so it's good to see you there. Any other local festivals? Because I know you've got loads of festivals around the country that we just haven't got time to talk about.
Well, obviously, Download's coming in June. We're just going to wait and see on that one, like we always do. And so I know Strawberry Fields is getting.
So for Download, you actually are actually hoping to perform there.
Yeah, we can't say too much about it, but obviously it's something that it's on the cards for every rock band, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're just hoping now, with the new record coming out, the fact that, you know, our profile's been raised a little, well, you know, let's see what happens.
Do you think things are happening for you this year, specifically?
You
know,
yeah, I think it's fair to say we're feeling
well, not better, but bigger.
Well, we're feeling confident. I mean, one of the big things for a band like us is live shows. We travel in the country, and people are starting to come and see us more, and people are wearing the Skam t-shirts.
Like
people
Bristol.
know the words.
I saw on your Facebook page in Bristol you got the Skam Skam massive down there, as you have back here. And
I mean, we played Newcastle last week. So
Trinians or something like that.
Yeah, Trillions in Newcastle. So we seem to be making an impact, which is great, which is what it's all about for us. You know, it's about the live gig. So the more people we can get along to see us play live, the better it is for us.
Brilliant. Amen to that.
Amen.
Okay, so Matt, your next gig is...
we will be supporting the Answer at Leicester O2 Academy on Tuesday the 25th of February.
Is that in the Scholar Bar or the...
That's in the Queen's Hall.
The larger one?
Yeah, the middle room, isn't it? O2 too. So yeah, it's a great... I mean, there's also support from local band Hell's Addiction.
Brilliant.
Who are a great,
really
great rock band.
Yeah. Excellent. Look forward to that.
Sound.
Okay then, Matt. Well, it's been great having you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And Facebook page?
It's skam.uk.
Say no more.
And we'll be back in August. We can come back and we'll do a live set for you if you want.
Oh, I'd appreciate that. I look forward to that already.
We'll get the guys in on it so they don't just leave me on my own.
And that'll be to release the new album, hopefully.
Yeah, the album's out July. We're doing a full UK and Ireland tour in August, but dates are yet to be announced.
Excellent. Thank you very much,
Thank
Matt.
you.
Thank you very much.